Hello, guys. I'm sensing that we are very close to the end of the game. It will be one or two video, I think. We have yet to reach the climax where I expect to be a huge plot twist and stuff and huge mind blown. So I'm really curious what will happen in this game in the close future. So let's dive into it. Okay, so this is exactly the spot where we left
Got
last
everything you
time,
need, by the way?
and
I'm good.
I had to
Man,
hurry,
I'm so
so
gonna
I was
miss
in a
this.
rush, so I didn't
Miss what?
finish the scene.
Just hanging
But
out,
yeah, like this exactly where we
fishing, and
left.
I'm not
Maybe
gonna
we
have a
have to
lot of
redo
time
some
after we move to
conversation, but
Juneau
it
with
will just,
school and the
I think
JC
it
and
will just
everything.
build up to the
Right,
tension
right.
to like figure out what will happen between
So did any of the
the
people you
two
came
of
up with at
them.
Fireweed land in Juneau?
And I
Oh,
think,
I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
I don't know
Really?
what to think. I'm excited what will happen between them. Like, do they get closer to each other or not? I don't. Yeah, I just go with the same
People
stuff
came
I
and went
went
a
last
lot.
time.
And besides, everyone moves on eventually, right?
Maybe I
Not
can
everyone. Not people who get
say
so close they're like
something
family.
I already have a family.
extra
Well,
what I didn't say last
there's a
time.
reason we
So
think of
yeah,
families
let's
as
just.
trees. They keep on
Yeah,
sprouting new
this
branches and
Oh,
Michael's speech about
hey, I
families
think I've
is
got a bite.
was really really good and
you got
really
this. Reel 'em in.
moving and really good like attitude to people. I like to think the
Come
same,
on,
I
pull up on
guess.
the rod.
Ah, yay, more fishing.
Reel 'em in.
It's so easy,
Now
guys,
give
and
it a
it
nice
was
pull.
like I just have to push S
Don't let it
and
escape.
the mouse button
I got it. I got
and I'm
it.
fishing. It's much
Sneaky
easier
little.
than the panic attack.
Got it.
I just didn't
Bravo.
understand that one what was going
First a
on
minute.
then.
Pace yourself. It's a
Yeah, it's
marathon, not a sprint.
basically it's easier to do
Thanks,
something if
Sensei.
you know what is the
Oh, hey,
task.
did you
Yeah.
want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might
What is
ice
a
over soon, so
buzzer hole?
you shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah, I was like, what is a buzzer hole? Yeah, let's say, yeah, sure, maybe the game will interrupt us in having programs with Michael. I'm certain about it, but yeah, let's say that, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet.
I think the
I was
game will
planning to go
just
Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
do
Cool. I'll
something
set my alarm
in the
to ask crack of
meantime.
dawn.
Let's talk, because this
Hey,
talk
so the other day you were talking about your
is
chosen
better
family.
than looking
How did
around
you...
here, because yeah.
Find them.
Well, high school can be kind of rough when you gotta hide who you are every second of the day. I
Yeah,
got
that
to a pretty
sucks.
dark place.
I can relate to that.
Yeah,
One morning, my
my high
uncle
school experience
woke me
was,
up and
yeah,
pulled me into his
pretty.
car. I
I
figured
think it
we were
was
going fishing or
not
something,
that
but
bad
then we
from the
ended up outside the
outside,
Juneau
but in the
Coalition for
inside, I
Equality.
felt
Your uncle
so
brought you to the
isolated
JC.
and so
Yeah,
lonely and so
he didn't know how
alone.
to help, so he
I
found someone
was,
who did.
yeah, miserable,
That sounds
kinda.
amazing.
You know, even if you
But
don't move to
looking
Juneau,
back,
my offer still stands. The JC
it
holds a
was,
monthly meeting. You meet a
looking
lot of good
back,
people there.
I was it was okay with how I mean how I talk with people sometimes trying to make friends, but I didn't really have a closer friendship, what where you can like talk about everything for a longer period of time. I didn't have that. Most of the time I was alone. There were times when I was getting on well with some people, but yeah, it didn't form into a really close friendship. Maybe I'm just expecting too much from a friendship. Maybe it's just like, maybe friendship is less than I imagine. Maybe hanging out and talking once a while is a good friendship for another person. But I always look for deeper connections, like to share feelings, because feelings are really important to me. What was the question? Okay, let's move on. I'm getting really, really out there with my thoughts. Yeah, I think Tyler would
I'm
like
not sure
that.
where I'm going, but yeah, if I'm around for the next one, I'll give you a call.
Super
No pressure.
groups are,
Just
I
letting you know the
think,
door's open.
could be beneficial for guys like Tyler, I think, and Michael. It depends on what they are searching for, honestly. I don't know, what do I talk about? I just like, I wanted to talk with Michael. Let's ask the bag.
You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told
Yeah,
you
he's
earlier.
serious. Like
I'm a
Michael
very
is.
serious man.
Yeah, he's very serious, man. Okay,
All right,
the
here
fish
we go.
saved the day. As I said, it's so easy
Reel him in.
to do this fish task.
Come on. Pull up on the rod.
I'm pulling. Yeah, as I said, I'm curious how the two's relation will improve now, because in the
Okay.
game basically
Okay.
it's
How about
like
them apples?
Nice
the
job.
important relationship is always
Oh,
between
you
Tyler
weren't
and
all talk.
Allison.
Impressed?
I like
I only
saying
see two
Allison,
fish in
like
my cooler.
how it's
For
like
now.
sounds so weird, but I like it how it says. Did you notice that they are like now a little bit closer? They are like both leaning forward,
So,
except
about
now
last
Tyler
night.
leaned
I don't
backwards.
know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey, so
Oh
don't
yeah,
tell her I
about
told you,
Allison.
but last week your sister was
Oh
almost
yeah, the
unbearable.
murder house girl.
She was
Okay,
jumping up and
okay.
down with excitement at you coming back.
We already talked
Really?
about this, yeah,
You
but
better believe it.
yeah,
Look, the
yeah,
last
I
time we
already
saw each
talked
other, you were
about this a
kids.
lot. Like,
Just because things
I
have
think
changed
Tyler
doesn't
wasn't
mean you
pushing
can't work
Allison.
it out.
Allison was just too sensitive, but here I just have to admit that I was pushing her because yeah, that's how like I mean I think that's how Tyler will move on, because Allison already moved on in the
I
last
know.
video that I did.
It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last
Then
night.
now
I just don't get why she
I
always has
think
to
now
run
they
away
will
from everything.
You
both of
blame
them
her?
will be
Avoiding the
more open
problem
to
doesn't make it go away.
compromise with each
She's
other.
so fixated on selling the
They
house.
they
It's
will
like she's trying to
pay
bury the
attention to
past.
each other more.
All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever
Yeah,
since it
Murder
happened.
House Girl again,
Now she's
yes.
got a chance to put it behind
From
her.
which horror
Maybe
series is
start
the Murder
fresh.
House Girl?
Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
Yeah, and here this sentence that I was the kid who killed his mom, it doesn't make sense. That who is he? Who is his mom? Like, it's supposed to be her, right? And even if that is a lie, so it's an obvious
I
choice
guess
that
I
I
didn't really
didn't
think about that.
choose that
I've been
one.
so focused on my own shit. It's been hard, you know? Figuring out how to live out
Ah,
here.
You
yeah,
mean
I figure.
outside of fireweed?
Yeah. When I first
Yeah,
got
yeah,
there,
Tyler like
all I could think about was getting
grew
out.
up there,
It
and
felt
it
like a
was,
cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I
yeah,
figured
and
out
he
who I
doesn't really
was in
know.
there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
He has
Well,
to like
if it makes you feel
learn
any
how
better,
to
none of
live
us really know what we're
independently, I
doing.
guess.
Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you
I
can lean on me
think
too if you want.
things will
Just be careful,
turn
okay?
out fine, but
Got a bad left shoulder.
yeah,
I'll keep it
it's
in mind.
weird how they swept
Thanks for listening.
places.
Don't mention it.
Like in every twin complication film where they switch places, they also switch places. How many fish do we
So,
have?
what are you gonna make with what we catch?
Hey, you got me figured out. Slice of fresh fish,
So,
topped with garlic, pesto,
okay,
walnuts,
Michael is
just a drop of
already
olive oil. Pure perfection.
um
As my partner in crime,
a
you're entitled
chef,
to a
I
cut.
guess. I just wanted to like throw in some fancy words, but I don't really know how to express it. Okay. Why would I pass on that? It's like fish. Okay, let's
Works for me,
have
partner.
Oh,
Don't you say anything. I
corner.
got this.
Fish. Let's fish. I don't know. I like fished a lot. Like, oh my god. Like in the last video,
Don't let it escape.
I fished a lot, and in this one too, we are like, this is like the third one, just in this video. I'm constantly fishing with Tyler, but it's okay. It's chill.
Maybe. Oh,
It's like gives you a
whoa.
little bit of
Damn. 3 out of
satisfaction.
3.
Like
Well
you,
played.
yeah, this is the third one. It was
I
the
got
third one.
nothing. That was clean.
It was
Huh.
clean,
I'm a
yo,
little disappointed.
dude.
Can I
Why?
ask you something kind of weird and
Okay,
maybe
okay.
hard to
That
answer?
here
Weird
comes the
and kind
exciting
of hard to
part.
answer my jam. What's up?
Yeah, me
How'd you
too.
know you were
I
ready
love like
to trust anyone enough
this
to put
deep
yourself out
topic.
there?
Okay.
What is hard to talk about
Yeah,
it? This is I
that is
just
a hard
thrive
question.
in it
Told you.
because
There's not
it is
really two ways
exciting
about
to
it.
like
You got to be willing to take a hit.
figure out
Look,
your
I stopped
mental
listening to the entire indie
blocks
folk genre just because I was dumped at a show
and the
once.
hard part
But I put myself back out there just like
of your
everyone has
personality and
ever
your
gotten their heart
thinking.
stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
Yeah, it's hard. I guess it's pretty hard to like to date. Yeah, like you have to open up and but then again there could be rejection, stuff like that, and it's like really hard to like to not get hurt, yeah. And to be open in the first place, knowing that there's an option to get hurt. Yeah, let's swim in the deep water, I guess. Ask the
And
hard
you're still
questions and the
interested in
interesting
being with someone?
questions.
Even
I
after all
think
the shit that's happened?
Hey,
I think
I've
it's
got
would
baggage
be
too.
the other way
I think
around.
it's worth a chance.
I think it
Don't you?
Michael should ask this from Tyler. I'm sorry, but okay, so basically here I'm agreeing to a date, I guess. I think why not? I mean, why not explore the plot that the writers made for us in this game if you can like go in and see through what will happen.
I think we're in total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah, I get this feeling
Okay.
like I could say or do anything with you and it'd be cool. I
Okay,
feel
that's
safe.
that's cool. That's
You
cool.
are. Because your sister would kill me if I did you dirty.
Okay, we are having a
Yeah, she
moment here,
would.
like the
So, doesn't
camera
look
is
like you're catching
slowly
anything with
zooming
that.
in.
You want me to show you how it's done?
Go for it.
Okay, what will he show? Okay, and
Hey,
9
you're missing the show.
not doing anything. What is the show here? Okay, I think it will happen. Okay, why not? I guess. Yeah, the
You
moment.
okay?
Okay, you okay? I like how he ask. He just made a move and he asked, "You okay?" Aw, it's a cute moment. Aw, okay, it happened.
So, yeah.
Yes.
Awkward, okay.
One way to put it. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Listen, just
Okay.
be
Call
cool,
me later.
You know I will.
be calm, be nice. I hope she's not mad at Tyler still. I think they both moved on their own way.
Sorry for interrupting.
Just make up
No,
with each
it's totally
other.
fine. We were done anyway.
Don't be all awkward and don't be all hurt and
Catch anything?
distant. Yeah,
Mostly ice,
fish.
but yeah.
No, we
Tyler,
get 3 fish.
I'm sorry
What
for
do you
freaking
mean?
out yesterday.
Yeah,
All of this,
okay. Okay, they
it's just been
making
really
up
hard on me.
Don't apologize. I
with
was
each
being an
other.
asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Okay, I
Come
I
here.
see. I see I had to choose with Tyler that he
God, why did
thinks
I miss you so much? It's only
that
been
he
a
pushed
day.
I've
Allison
been told
so
I have that
he
effect on
could
people.
apologize,
You don't
yeah. Oh, it's so good to
Okay,
feel to
so
see
I
that
need to
they
show
are
you
making
something.
up and
What?
the
You're
conflict
kinda
is
weirding me
over.
out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
Oh, I think we will see the secret storage in the barn. Yeah, Allison talked. Wait,
So,
which I am
what is
now?
it?
Which
I
one
was
of
just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
Ashton's not his style. I mean, why would I joke about this right now? It's a warm-hearted moment. They just forgave each other. But again, it's the first one is doubting it. The second one is accepting it with an inappropriate joke. Inappropriate joke. Yeah, I would ask the first one. Like,
And you took his word for it?
He was crazy in love with Marianne. Whoever set that fire was doing damage control. And Sam's nothing but damage.
I guess he really doesn't have anything left to lose, does he?
and he's
There's
not capable of
something
having
else.
children. So yeah. So
Look at this. This was
I
taken
believe
in
in it.
1992 when Marianne first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me
Let's
the barn has a loft.
let's
He
look at
helped her
it.
build it. Apparently, she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he
The
knows,
loft.
yeah. What do you think? Should we
Let's
give it a
go
shot?
and check it.
We've
Yeah,
come this
of
far.
course.
And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
Yes, for sure. Let's go and figure things out because it's dragging out too far. Not knowing the real truth.
Ugh, what a mess. That's not gonna help us get this house sold.
Yeah,
How did they
we
not
got our
notice
deadbeat
that?
dad to thank for that.
So obviously the ladder's gone, but what about that handle? Is it still here somewhere?
Okay, are you done talking? Because
What do you
I'm
think
gonna
is
look.
up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some real dark places.
Secret stuff. We have to do this, of course. I protect you. This is
Don't
the
worry.
only
Whatever's up there,
acceptable
I'll
answer.
protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair.
Wow. Okay, so I'm guessing we are looking for the handle right now. Something to open it with. Okay, we already looked at it. Okay. Don't need to look at it anymore. Okay, there are places to search
No
for.
lever. Man, this place is a mess.
If there was ever a time to find a magic portal.
I mean, that's so obvious that it's there. How do we not
I
notice
thought I
that
saw
before?
something red over here, but guess my mind's just playing tricks on me.
Okay, and you're not gonna look? I guess we looked. Pay attention to little circles with activatable stuff. I'm not seeing anything. Do you see anything? I mean, you guys, besties. How? Oh, here.
For a second, I thought there might be another secret stash down here, but just a loose plank.
Okay, there are some
Nothing
stuff
here.
here.
Just a regular old light switch.
Okay, I guess this is the last place
The handle
where.
should be behind this.
Okay. Yay.
Ah,
We
there it
found
is.
it. Let's use it. That's the handle. Wow.
It's
That's
opening up.
some
The secret
secret
keeper always did store
stash
all the best
level
secrets in the
stuff.
clouds.
Yep.
That's some
Come on, let's find a way to climb up there.
Batcave level secret stuff.
Well, that's way too high to jump.
High tech.
You want to give me a leg up?
I'm so not touching your nasty shoes. We'll find a ladder.
Okay. Okay, Tyler, it was just. Okay, it's safer like with the leather, but yeah, you don't have to be like that, Tyler. Like, giving a lift is not. Well, here it's pretty muddy and snowy, so yeah. But you can always clean your hands. Was there a letter inside inside? The inside part of the inside barn? Yes. Here's the letter. Okay. I almost searched around everywhere in the house. I'm glad that I. Okay, okay. We already saw this picture or this view. We already saw it. I don't like it
Can you
that
see
it's
anything?
so dark.
Nope, nada.
I'm hardly seeing anything. Please don't jump scare me.
Here, found a switch.
Wow. If that's supposed to be a jump scare, it was not effective at all.
Holy shit.
Why did
Well, that
they
shaved a few years off my
get
life.
scared about that supposed to be scary drawing? I'm glad that there were lights because now I can
Whoa.
see actually. This is some like spiritual
It's
demon
Her story.
summoning place.
look. She left us something.
Okay, another riddle. Now I guess I have to read
It's
the
got a
book
combination
again.
lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Mary Ann, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Of course.
Yeah.
How?
Let's start
Why
here.
are you keep asking that? I'm all curious about everything. Let's look around. What's this? Oh, I can set down the
Here.
things.
The secret keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds.
Okay, is this gonna open something?
Back in your pond, Big Frog. There you go, Stalwart
Okay,
Moose.
it feels so good to do
Yes,
this.
King goes in the forest, obviously. We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back.
Okay, why don't I have the last two pieces? I found more pieces than this. Oh my god, I'm missing. Okay, there are other places to set down stuff.
That's the pious pelican spot.
Okay,
Crafty goblins go here.
crafty goblins,
The wise princess goes in
wise
the big wooden house,
princess,
of course.
wise princess.
The mad hunter, always on the princess's trail. Moonhag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake.
Okay, imprisoned in the lake. There were What? The last part? I thought here I had all the parts. Okay. So I'm missing three pieces.
Why are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know.
The old bear's gifts for the princess. That's
Hmm.
it.
It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken?
Or maybe
One
we
day.
just need to solve the puzzles in order. We're not done with the other one yet.
Okay, so there's another one. So there are a lot of puzzles here. One day she took her tiara and ran away to the forest. I'm hoping that I don't have to read all the stuff in the
Tyler, we're not
book.
done with this one.
With which one? The Heather or Hunter or what is it? Hunter, yeah.
We'll get to those later. Let's finish this one,
Okay,
okay?
okay, Alison. Okay, once upon a time there was a young princess who felt hopeless.
Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right? Can you check the book?
No. I was thinking about why do I'm missing three pieces? I missed one in somewhere and I'm missing two from the end. Okay. I hope I don't know if I'm gonna go back to find that or not. Okay, let's look at the Book of Goblins. Which one was the Mad Hunter one?
Well, here it is.
Here it
Why
is.
do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Hmm. Something about Marianne, right? Since she's the princess?
Yeah. Why don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
Find all the differences, I guess. Yeah, I'm immediately seeing the two goblins. And who is that in the lake? Is that the princess or the old hag? I hope the goblins didn't push the princess in the lake. Or maybe it's maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's about when Ellison stabbed Marianne and she fell in the lake. Maybe Marianne predicted it.
Okay, spot the differences. It
Definitely.
moves. Oh, some of these parts are buttons. Maybe not.
Definitely there
The
was
Mad
the
Hunter still
princess.
has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories or after.
Yeah, at some point when she was running away from whatever the hell the Mad Hunter meant to Marianne.
Wow. I'm getting I'm seriously thinking that it was a mistake to not read it. Yeah. One hand is missing. Once upon a time, in a castle just beyond the ancient and deep forest, the Mad Hunter was punished by the Gold Lady for failing to return with the wise princess. For your failure, said the Gold Lady, I will take your left hand. You will return to the ancient and deep forest and hunt the wise princess, and if you can bring her back, I will return your hand to you. Fail again, and I will take your right hand. The Mad Hunter could hunt with just his right hand, but if he lost both his hands, he would never be able to hunt again and would no longer be a Mad Hunter, but only a madman. So the Mad Hunter returned to the ancient and deep forest, searching with his piercing eye for the wise princess. The crafty goblins were out searching for mischief when they saw the Mad Hunter on the prowl. "Do not let him find the princess," said the goblins, and so they devised a plan. It was a wash day, and the princess had hung her beautiful gown out to dry. They stole it from the line and stuffed it full of straw, and then returned to where the mad hunter was scouring the parts of the forest. The mad hunter turned down a path that would have led him to the big wooden house. The goblins danced the straw princess in and out of view in the opposite direction. The ruse worked. The hunter fixed his piercing eye on them and followed. Through the day and into the light, they led him away from the true princess. As night fell, the crafty goblins realized the error in their plan. The mad hunter was now haunting them. If he caught them, he would not be kind, so they put their heads together to come up with a plan. It did not take them long to realize where they should go. They led the mad hunter to the edge of the deep and icy lake, and when he came into view, they weighed the fake princess down with stones and dropped her into the frigid water, careful not to plunge into the depths themselves. Lest the moon hag take her revenge on them, the mad hunter removed his clothing and dove in after the fake princess. He followed the shape of the sinking princess deep into the chilly water down below where ice covered the lake's surface. Finally, he caught her, but when he spun her toward him, he realized she had no head and that her body was stuffed with straw. And then he felt a slippery fin brush his shoulder as the moon hag loomed overhead. The next morning, the princess went to retrieve her gown from the clothing line and found that it was gone. She immediately suspected the goblins of mischief and called, "Goblins, did you take my gown?" The goblins emerged from their cave and nodded sadly. "Now what are we wear?" asked the princess, sad and angry that she had lost her only dress. Let us explain," said the goblins. So they told the princess the story of the mad hunter, and then they produced his clothing, which and they produced his clothing, which was a bit large for the princess, but much warmer than her beautiful gown. She immediately forgave them. "Thank you, my friends," she said, "for rescuing me and for this clothing, which will keep me much warmer in the winter than my beautiful gown." The mad hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the moon hag, but she didn't kill him because, even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful as a servant. Lo, he plotted he plotted the day he would emerge to once again haunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand. And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the mad hunter. Okay, if we are only here, what is the other part? Okay, so we are only halfway? No, we are not halfway because we already reviewed this one, so it's not in order. The Book of Goblins is not in order. Okay. Look for differences. Yeah, the bush definitely is
Huh.
a difference.
No
It was
goblins.
not there.
Yeah. In the
And
original, the goblins managed to save the princess from the Mad Hunter.
So we saved Marianne from something, but not in this version?
okay, okay. Oh, I'm putting together the things. So if he has both his hands, then he managed to get the princess. Because the goblins are not there to throw the straw princess in the lake. Okay. So they supposed to help her, but they didn't, I guess. Okay, is there a castle there? No, there is no castle.
Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be the Gold Lady's castle. And it looks like the princess is running away from it.
So
Where's the
Marianne ran away
princess?
from home. And she grew up kind of rich?
Is that the princess be- behind the tree? There is no difference here, I guess. There are two lilies on the lake. Or is there? Definitely the princess is a
The
difference.
princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Marianne's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family.
Maybe. It makes sense.
Yeah,
Dialogue
you're
are
right.
smart.
She ran away. Just like the princess is here.
So maybe this is a, a previous story than what's in the book? Is there any difference? The Mad Hunter face, there is no, I don't think there's really a difference. In the sky, on the star, on the moon, on the tree, I don't see any more differences. Try.
Is there an extra star here? Or am I just imagining that?
No, there are two stars, so probably you're imagining it.
It's just a random star. No special meaning. Does his smile look different to you?
No. Let's go through them and see what Tyler says.
Maybe that branch looks a little bit different? I don't know.
No, it looks exactly the same. It's just a
Even if
branch.
the branch is a little different, I don't really think that means anything.
Maybe be okay what is up there.
It's not the same title, so I guess
Yeah.
that counts as a difference. That's it. Whoa.
That's it.
What's in there?
Okay, the
Tyler,
title.
See that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
Um um Here just opened something and you are moving there. Okay, whatever.
Pictures, letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen were the ones hanging on the walls.
Okay, there is an extra
The gold
figure.
lady.
The
That was
gold
definitely
lady.
her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that.
So I guess we will find one more collectible here. But I think we missed one somewhere. Let's look
Aw,
around.
poor thing.
My birdie,
Why would she
Polly,
keep an old
I'll miss
drawing
you
of her pet
forever.
in here?
This is her drawings, I guess, and
I
trophies.
can't believe she was a ballet dancer.
Really?
Marianne.
And a good one, too.
I didn't
God,
know
that's so
that.
not her.
I didn't know that. Okay,
Did
letters.
you know she studied engineering?
No. But it looks like she
What?
changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled. Like someone tried to throw it away.
Oh, so she wanted to change to art from engineering. Yeah. Makes sense. She was an incredible artist.
Wow. I don't think I've ever
Wow.
seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in
There's
the
a
background.
series that I'm watching now. It's tiny little things. It's about a ballet and a crime. And yeah, they like do moves like this, and it's so visually pleasing or amazing. I don't know how to express it, but it's like it's a beautiful form of art, ballet. Okay. Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche. Like, it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all of this on our own, without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, Things could have been different, but the damage is done and it's probably too late for that now. I'm sorry, you're an amazing person and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll both be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. But I'm gone, Brent. Who is Brent? This is this is obviously a breakup letter. Brent, why did you break up in a letter?
Could
Maybe
this guy
Brent
have been
is
any more
our
cryptic?
father. Maybe that is the Mad Hunter,
You think the
Brent.
guy with her is Brent from the letter?
I would guess so.
Yeah, I would guess so too, because yeah, these two things are together, and it's behind the Mad Hunters puzzle. So probably Brent is their father and the Mad Hunter. But I'm not. But from the letter, I would not expect Brent to be the Mad Hunter. But maybe you find out that Miriam was pregnant, and then since he wanted to break up, he pushed Miriam into like difficult situations. So he could be. Brent could be the Mad Hunter and their father. Look at them. They're nice. Okay, I
Tyler, see that
read
little light? I
everything. I
think we need
don't
to
see
solve
the
this one
light.
next.
Oh, that. Yeah, I see. I just have to put the gold lady somewhere. Oh, yeah, here. Here. It was here.
Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle.
It would give me so much satisfaction if we could finish these collectible puzzles. Oh my god, I'm so sad. Okay, let's do this.
There's the gold lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
Yeah, probably the gold lady, her Marian's mother, forced Marian to into difficult situations. Her cruel parents kept her locked away in their musty palace. So there must be. It didn't really recommend it.
Figured anything out yet?
No, I'm stumped.
I'm totally stumped.
Gold lady whispering. It
I have
seems
no clue what's going on with this picture of the Gold Lady whispering.
She seems to be whispering to one of these guys. Maybe we should check out the breakup letter.
Brent. What did Brent do? I think Brent was a painter.
Hey, I can move the piece next to the Gold Lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
Well, some of them do anyway.
Maybe that's it then. We need to figure out which ones are real?
Who put the gold lady whisper about? Probably Brent. And he looks like a painter. His clothes are full of paint. Environment over economy. I'm going with painter. Marianne was a ballet dancer, so as much I wanted to choose the heartbreaking ones, like the slaving around the house, sweeping around, or the violin. A violin looks nice, but the thread making one. So we obviously should choose the ballet
The princess
dancer,
dancing, playing violin, spinning wool.
spinning
I
wool.
guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
What? You said that she we have to choose what she actually did, and now you say that she did every one of them? I don't think so. Let's choose the belly one. Which animal did she have? She had a parrot, right? Polly. So let's choose the bird.
Is the gold lady setting the animals free?
Judging from the broomstick, I'd say she's getting rid of them, not setting them
Yeah,
free.
yeah, I was gonna say the same. Like with those broomsticks, the gold lady looks like she chased away Marianne's um pet, parrot or bird. Okay, I think yeah, we have one more to choose. I don't really know what these doors are. Engineering, yeah, we have to choose the engineering one, definitely. But let's ask
Figured anything
Ellison
out
about
yet?
it. No, I'm still figuring out it.
Nah, still thinking.
Figured anything out yet?
I have to say I'm stumped to for Ellison to say about
I'm
anything.
totally stumped.
The buildings.
Any idea what this section with the gold lady pulling her arm means?
If she's forcing her into a direction, maybe it has to do with her college major? There was a declaration form, right?
Yeah, so basically we solved the first puzzle and it opened the door with clues to the next puzzle. So it's obviously the last one with the
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away. Is that it?
It's opening.
okay. I figure things out. Okay, so we have to thoroughly search this one too. What is that L letter? Oh, we have letters O and L.
What's in there this time?
Yeah, we have to pay close attention because it will probably contain hints for the next puzzle. Yeah, this is probably our house. It looks like it.
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and
Carol
Sam.
and Sam.
Look at him.
What?
He's so young
How?
and happy.
How? How? Carol was Eddie's mom. She didn't really had connection to Sam, or did she?
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
He stands for time clock repair.
Oh, so that's how she found the house.
Here is my discussing Paul's number. I let him know you were interested in the house he's selling, Tammy. Okay, yeah, this is stuff definitely before she moved here. Let's read the letter, of course.
Her
Don't
father.
put shadow on it, please. Marianne, I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I'm writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. Aw. We just had her funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day, friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin Adi brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in La Conner. You are there in all of them. But you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years and can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are and that you and your children are both safe. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up, it spread through her body like cancer, and consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock after dropping out of college and without a penny to your name. She only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marian. Mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you are a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about cuddling children. What is cuddling? It's about providing for them and shaping them into the people they are supposed to become, whether they like it or not. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know that. Okay, there
What the
was a
hell?
lot of
Marianne
information
was
in
pregnant
it.
in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us. Do we have a long lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she
Okay,
could
so
have given
that's
it up
another
or
child.
miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right.
There's another child.
Do
I
you
was
think we
about
could
to
track
say
down her
that.
father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
Okay. Okay. There was a lot in this letter. Like, Miriam's mother died, but Miriam suggested in the puzzle that she was a bad mother to her. So I'm not sure how to feel about that. But definitely there should be some guilt, and her father blamed her for her mother's death. So yeah, so it's like I get the cruel parents now. Yeah, so it must have been a very difficult letter to receive. No, Salmonberry Park, Kodiak Island, Echo Village Archbishop Turner. Okay, there's a lot of
Salmonberry
stuff.
Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it. So weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With, other people.
The weirdest part is how
What
they all seem to
happened?
love her. Where was prom queen Marianne when the whole town was turning on us?
Prom Queen Marianne? Okay. Let's read it. I'm still curious about what happened to the other child though. From the good people of Salmonberry Park, Kodiak Island, June 1992. Don't be a stranger, keep on looking for those answers to the questions in your head to which you're blind, smiley face Shelley. We miss you already, Sol and Brownven. I never heard such a name. Wow. Sir, we are losing you to modern civilization. We'll miss your positive attitude and your adventurous spirit. Also, your wild edible speaking skills. Haha. Pretty Marcus. Pretty Marcus. Okay. Bon voyage, Marianne Rick. Marianne, you had the warmest, most beautiful aura, and I know you'll keep on shining forever. You keep on shining wherever you land. Peace and blessings, Jarita. Thanks for being our little ray of sunshine. Godspeed, Cabot and Wati. I like your pictures. Love, Kamala. If I read any of the names wrong, I'm sorry. What is this commune? This park where she lived. I'm guessing she lived there, but she is. But it's a letter from 1992 where when she was pregnant. So I don't know how to put together these pieces here. Maybe the next puzzle will give us
This just lit up, so I think we're supposed
Okay.
to try this one next.
Why would even she make this? I'm just, it just hit me now. Like, why would she even make this puzzle to figure things out about herself? She is really a secretive person.
What's this?
Hmm. Some sort of map?
Kinda. One day she took her tiara and ran away to the forest. What should I do here, Allison?
You need help?
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
stuck. Any
definitely.
ideas?
Definitely, please help me. The dinner party. What's about the
What's the
dinner
deal with
party?
this picture of the princess eating dinner with her animal buddies?
Well, the beaver is Eddie's mother, and the bear is Sam. And we know she met Sam and Carol after she moved to Delos. So,
Oh, so I have to put the stuff where they belong. I hate maps. Definitely. What is the clock? I don't even recognize those places. There is a snowy place. The snowy place is this
This is the
house.
princess's house.
It should be. Oh, I can't move them? Or can
This
I?
looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. That's the gold lady's castle.
Oh no, I just have to press them in order. Yes. What's that?
what's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
Okay.
Some sort of clock? Damn it. Why is nothing happening?
Because I obviously pressed them in the wrong order, but what is the clock? Let's talk to me.
Some
What is
sort
the
of
clock?
clock?
What is the clock? Okay, Allison,
You need help?
help me.
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas?
What is the clock? I'm I wanna ask about the clock.
What's up with the salmonberry flowers?
I think those probably represent the commune she stayed at after she moved out.
But I wanna hear about the clock.
You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas?
I the clock.
Hmm,
Thanks.
a clock. What do you think this is about?
She had that watchmaking job in Juneau, right? So that was
Oh.
probably right before she moved to Delos.
Oh. Right before she moved to Dallas. Okay. So I think I can place them in order. So
That's
definitely
the gold lady's castle.
the castle is the first because she was obviously she lived with her her mother when she grew up. Then when she got pregnant, she had to move
What's that
to
plant
the
thing on
commune.
top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that
After
degree in outdoor
that,
studies is paying off.
after that, she was a clock
Some sort of clock?
making person. Then she moved to the
This is the
house.
princess's house.
Yeah. And the last they were happy together,
This looks
right?
like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. Yes.
Okay.
What's
I
in there?
managed to do it.
Another letter?
I'm so smart. Another letter.
The
Yes.
princess's loss. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
Let's read it. The princess is lost. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and the single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the hunter. The tree tore the rucksack from her hand and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the window, where sun would catch on its surface to shine and wink. The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling in its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods feeling somehow more complete. Because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was the safest on the pillow while she slept. Okay, next. I thought that was the end. One night the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night she held the tiara close. In the morning she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. The day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning she woke up. She woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry, but though she tried to fix and polish it, it was gone beyond repair and with no shine left. Oh, so sad. Princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how this sapling had survived in the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling. How did she bury the tiara beneath the sapling? Wow. And as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. Okay, is there next? No. Okay, that was the whole story. Where did she get
And
the
that was how the
tiara?
princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
That was the
Yeah,
story she read then?
she got pregnant.
Yeah, she got pregnant. Moved to a
And
community.
she ran
She
away to
ran away
start a
to
new
start a new
life.
life. Yes. Then he
And then
repaired clocks.
she made her way to Delos Crossing,
Then she made her way to
where
Dallas
she was
Crossing.
finally happy.
She was happy. but her tiara
But
from
then the baby died.
the baby was the tiara. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a
Oh
whole
my
new life for
god.
him. And then he was just gone.
He? How do you know it was a he?
I guess having us helps her move on.
Yeah,
But
probably.
when it looked like we were gonna be taken away, she snapped.
Yeah.
She just couldn't lose any more children.
Yeah.
It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either. But
Okay.
all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
It's
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest.
there are no more puzzles. Yeah, the chest is a puzzle, but on the walls
Okay, so how do we open it?
there are
Tyler, we're not done with this one.
more puzzles. I want to do more puzzles. There are a lot more to do here. Okay, I wanted to talk about how that metaphor about the tiara was it the child and the tiara fall down to the ground and broke. What happened to the child? Jesus. Just fall down from her crib and died. Oh my god, I would I that that's the most that's the worst feeling that anyone could imagine ever. Your child.
The princess lost her most precious treasure. That's why it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
The tiara, the child. There she finally found happiness. Oh, it's about the child. The box is about the child.
Alright, should be easy enough.
Oh, the letters. Okay, the letters. First one was an O. Second was an L. Last one is an E. No? That's the order, right? Yeah. So OLE.
Alright, should be
I
easy
I
enough.
could have checked the colors too. Maybe. Oh. If it's not working, then we check the colors. What's that letter? G. Is it working?
Why don't we just
No,
break this open? There's a crowbar right downstairs.
it's not
What?
working. Then
No. You don't want to try and figure out what all this means?
I'm so done with her
we
riddles.
can figure out it. I don't want to like smash everything here to like just get. We are learning stuff while figuring things out. So the yellow letter is an O, the red letter is an L, and the other yellow, the orange one, is an E. But there, yeah.
That
Okay,
crowbar is sounding pretty nice right now.
definitely. So the red was the L, the orange was the E, and the yellow one was the O.
Yes.
Yay! It was really an option to grab the crowbar, smash everything. What happened? Yeah, oh, okay. It broke.
Did it just get darker in here?
It's some high-tech stuff, really. Like, it's some Batcave level high-tech stuff. How did she do She was an engineer though, but how did she manage to put together a thing that changes light 10 years later?
Ollie, she noticed.
They're
I
Allison
was her
and
son.
Ollie. We write stories to understand and be understood. But what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins. So she did this attic stuff, this whole puzzle stuff for them. So when they are old enough to figure things to solve the puzzles, that they could know the truth. So we should have started here.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Oh, there was the mad hunter behind the tree. Wow. I did not know that that tree meant this much in the story. Oh, there's the baby. There's the
Is that.
tiara baby.
Leo Ronan.
Oh no. Where did you read that?
Why didn't she tell us about him?
Oh
Why
my
didn't she tell
god.
us any of this?
I
I have
mean,
to
it's
drink.
fucking terrible. That's why.
My throat is getting dry from a lot of talking.
Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even
Of
if it's
course, you're
hard.
old enough.
And
She left this stuff
there's one
for
more thing we
you.
need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes.
For you. She left all this stuff for you
Come on. Let's
to
go to the
tell
dock.
a story.
It's time to finish this.
What? Oh, listen, what do you want to finish? What do we
Hey,
do at
now
the
that we're done with the
Baby
important
blanket.
stuff, maybe we can take a crack at these?
baby blanket? Oh my god. Yeah, we can definitely take a crack at the other puzzles. I'm sensing that there will be another mini statue here, but we lost one somewhere.
The very old beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
You have to read it. The very old beaver's repair list. The very old beaver is Carol, the mom of Eddie's mom. Which story do I read? I have to go through all of them. Here, the beaver fixes the house. Okay, I hope you don't mind, guys, but this episode is a lot of reading. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. One night, a particularly violent storm shook the house. It took the shingles on the roof and the planks in the walls. It even shook the beams on which the house stood, blowing the whole thing near to the ground. The princess hid in a closet, fearing the house would come down on her as she slept. In the morning, the house was still standing, but it was badly damaged. The storm had blown shingles off the roof and planks off the walls, and even bent a post upon which the house stood. The first two things she could fix, but the last concerned her. What will I do? Despaired the wise princess, for though she knew many things, she did not know how to fix the big wooden house. Just then, the old bear came by to see if the princess had any trouble in the storm. When he found her nailing planks back into place, he said, "Stop, princess, let me do that for you." "I'm happy to do it," said the princess, "but if you want to help with the roof, you may." When the pair were done with the roof and the walls, they examined the bent support post. "I could throw my body against it," said the old bear. "I am very large." He stretched up onto his hind legs behind, sure the princess could appreciate how very large he was, then charged straight at the post. He threw his body against it with an impressive thud. The impact moved the post, but too far, and it ended up bent the other direction. Wow. He didn't even do one thing right. The wise princess decided more precision was needed. She thought then of the very old beaver who kept an excellent crafted dam. Perhaps she can help. She went looking for the very old beaver and found the industrious animal hard at work stepping down mud on a part of her dam that had been blown apart in the storm. Most of the structure was unharmed because the beaver was very good at building things. Princess knew she had come to the right place. Beaver, she said, my house was damaged in the storm. Would you help me fix it? I believe I could do that, yes, said the very old beaver, and she paused at fixing her own den to follow the princess. The very old beaver examined, so the Carol was an architect, I guess. The very old beaver examined the big wooden house and nodded. It will be an easy fix, she said. And she said about writing the past with loud slaps of her tail. When she was done, the wise princess stroked the beaver's head. Thank you, beaver, she said. The wind blew the shingles off the roof, the planks off the walls, and even bent this post. Now, thanks to you, I still have a home. Think nothing of it, said the very old beaver, who returned to work on her own then once again. That winter, the very old beaver grew ill, very ill. She was not able to fix her den, not nor to gather food. When the princess found out, she set about delivering meals to the beaver. She brought stews of corn and beans and baskets full of bark and twigs from the beaver's favorite aspen. I know it's like common knowledge that beavers eat wood, but do they really eat twigs and wood? I mean, I think they can chew the wood with their teeth, but I don't think that they really eating it. They are really eating the wood. One day the Vice Princess noticed that the beaver's den had begun to fall apart. She set about fixing it and thought she was not as talented as the very old beaver. The fix kept the the creature warm and dry. Thank you. And though she was not as talented as the very old beaver, the fix kept the creature warm and dry. Thank you, said the very old beaver. Of course, said the princess. You helped me when the storm blew my house near to the ground. Thanks to you, I still have a home, and I am happy to do the same. The princess continued to nurse the old beaver until the day she came to the dam, and the forest was still. No birds sang, no branches rustled, no small things skittered within the underbrush. Oh, said the princess, staring sadly at the dam, for she knew the old beaver had passed on. Goodbye, my friend. Ah, sad story. And that is how the very old beaver saved the big wooden house and how the wise princess repaid her kindness. Okay, so it was not the windows, not the electricity. The walls had holes,
She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls.
not the pipes, the the
She
thing.
slapped the post with her tail to right it.
Yeah, the post and the roof.
She fixed. All right. Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
About Eddie, let's. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. There, Miriam, you cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you. So I thought I'd have a letter. Thought I'd had a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for the past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have two small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go. And that time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. Question mark. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he is in pain. I would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Aw. Thank you for the warmth and the peace you brought to my life. Give a kids Give the kids a kiss for me, will you, Carol? Oh my god, it's so heartwarming, all this story, and it's so weird that Eddie loved them, Allison and Tyler was so cold with Eddie for a time, but he had to send Tyler away, I guess. I don't know how much he fought for Tyler, but I'm guessing that yeah, this could have been the best solution to the stuff. Okay, Allison moved on already. The crafty goblins
The
good
crafty
deeds.
goblin's good deeds.
Of course, the goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
What? Okay, pelican. Why did they have a depth for the pelican? Okay, pelican helps her friends. This is it? Why don't they say anything? What is that frog stuff? Goblins save the old beaver. Gee. The pelican forgives the goblins. This is it. This is the same drawing. Okay, I'm glad that I didn't start reading the other pelican one. Okay. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins in a cave below a big wooden house. So these stories are individual stories. Why are they have a big tummy like that? Not that it's wrong that they have big tummy, but in the other pictures they don't. So these like bedtime stories, like every story have a different whole story. Why is there lines that are stick there above the original one? Okay. They lived a pair of captive goblins in a cave below a big wooden house. They lived with a wise princess who shared as much food with them as she was able, but it was never quite enough. This left the goblins hungry, very hungry, always hungry. The pelican is Tessa, okay. One day, as they were foraging for food, the pious pelican landed on a rock and dumped a smorgasbord from her beak, which the goblins knew was magic and never emptied. There were king crabs in red, blue, gold, and scarlet, veiny blue shrimp, pink shelled scallops, oblong brown clams, purple shiny urchins, and even one prickly red sea cucumber. The food just kept coming. They watched as the pelican ate one clam and then took a nap. "Do you think she would mind if we just took a little?" asked one goblin to the other. "Her beak never empties. She won't possibly miss a couple of crabs," said the second, licking her lips. They were agreed, and so they crept over, pillaged some crabs, and ran. Wow, they stole it. The goblins carved the crabs, but when they finished, they found that they were still hungry. "She won't miss a handful of shrimp," said one goblin to the other. Goblins carved the shrimp, but when they finished, they found that they were still hungry. "Maybe also a few scallops," said one goblin to the other. The goblins carved the scallops, But when they were finished, they found that they were still hungry. So they went back for clams and then urchins and finally even the sea cucumber. Finally, they were not hungry, but there was also nothing left. Just then, the pelican woke up. What happened to my food? She asked. Unable to lie about it, the goblins confessed their crime. The pelican was dismayed, but she was a charitable, hearted bird, and she could tell the crafty goblins were growing little creatures. Goblins, said the pious pelican, I will share my food with you, but you must in return follow my example and be as generous with others I am with you. Take that to the heart, and I will have considered your debt paid. But we have nothing to give, said the goblins. You have your nimble hands and your crafty brains and your loving hearts, said the pelican. The crafty goblins realized how much they had to give. For the rest of the day, they looked for ways to help to other creatures of the forest. He found the starboard moose struggling with an itchy, hard-to-reach spot on his back, so they climbed up and gave it a good scratching. Next, they helped the old bear, who could not get the honey out of a narrow beehive. They climbed up to the top of the tree with the hive and then dropped it, cracking it open. Finally, they found the princess crying over loss she would not speak about. So they wrapped their little arms around her in a great big hug and stayed until she felt better. Okay, so she cried about the baby, probably. When they were done, they returned to the pious pelican. Do you feel good? Being as generous as I am, as the pelican. It did, said the goblins. I'm glad, said the pelican. I'm like, oh, it's so cute that how they scratched Eddie's back, like the moose is Eddie. Like they scratched Eddie's back. Wow, because he couldn't reach it. Wow, that that's so cute. It did, said the goblins. I'm glad, said the pelican. We all have problems that we can't solve on our own, but if everyone goes about with generosity in their hearts, then there is always someone on hand to help. But we all must commit to do so, or there may be no one there to help you when you need it. This made sense to the goblins, and they thanked the pious pelican for her food and the lesson. Of course, by this time they were hungry again, and that remained an ongoing problem until the day the starboard moves taught them to fish. But that is another story. I hope we get to get a puzzle with Eddie too, and get a story with Eddie too. And that is how the pious pelican forgave the crafty goblins, and how she taught them charity. Okay. Drop the beehive, help the beaver, hug the princess, feed the muskrat, scratch the moose, and remove the thorn. Why didn't they remove the thorn from the frog? Who is the frog? Who is even the frog? Jesus. Okay. The beehive.
They broke open the beehive for the bear.
Let's help them.
They helped fix the beaver dam.
They didn't do that. That was the princess.
Actually, I'm not sure.
Actually, I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not. Hug the
They
princess.
hugged the princess when she was crying.
Feed the muskrat.
Huh. They had to give nuts to the muskrat.
You didn't mean it.
Maybe not.
Actually, they don't. Remove the thorn.
They removed a thorn from the frog's back.
Actually, I'm not.
Or not.
Or not. No. They
They
scratched
gave the
Eddie.
stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. Nailed
And
it.
it's good.
Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
I don't know. Yeah, they basically turned on Marianne. I just can't accept that I just can't. This story is still not adding up, and Still didn't find out who the manhunter is. I think Brent was the parent of the first child, but not the parent of the goblins. Pelican Crossing is a The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift boutique located near the Oshi Glacier, catering to Gatineau Channel tourists tourists as well as those crossing locals. We specialize in an assortment of high-quality products, from home accessories, handmade souvenirs to specialized apparel and locally made art. The Pelican Crossing will be the first store to act as a relay between the buzzing art and craft scene and customers. In addition to a wide array of novelty and crafted products, the consumer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service from the Wacky store co-owner Tesso Wacky and up-and-coming artist Mary Ann Ronan. This business plan is prepared to obtain financing in the amount of $2,000 to purchase inventory and to help cover expenses in the first year of operations. In year one, the Pelicans Crossing plans to break even, and in year two, we plan to generate a moderate profit. Why didn't this work out? Huh? Marianne? Why didn't Marianne was not successful with her art? Working on the summary, working on the executive summary part of your business plan. What do you think, Tessa? It's cute, and I don't know what was I was talking about. Yeah, it could have been a good friendship. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, Tessa, we already figured out everything about Tessa. I'm not gonna feel any different about her. I know that she was a friend of Marianne and she was supporting of us and she feed us. I mean Tyler Anderson. I hope that they would stay as
The old
friends.
bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
I was hoping would be about Eddie. Here's a bear and a princess. Here's another bear. Who is the frog? There are a lot of stories that we are not gonna read, I guess. Who's the muskrat? And who's the ice troll? There is the moose teaches the goblins. I will read this one. I'm guessing this story is like pretty bad, and this is gonna be when Marianne dies. So let's save it for last. What do I searching for? Old Bear's gift for the princess. This is the same picture, so I'm guessing this one is it. Once upon a time in the ancient and deep forest, the old bear stood on the bank of the river, swiping at salmon on their way to the spawning ground. Just as he'd got his paw on a particularly fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating his salmon, but then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of the tree while a wolf snarled and snapped at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, he understood that the wolves need to hunt. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew he had to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved onto his hind legs, rising to his full height. The wolf snapped. and snarled in his direction, but the bear roared again and the wolf took off into the trees, tail between his legs. The old bear fell back down onto all fours and stared up at the princess. She regarded him fearfully. "You can come down now," he said. How do I know you didn't save me just so you could eat me yourself?" asked the princess. "I suppose this is a fair question," admitted the old bear, "but I promise I won't eat you." Okay. Princess had no reason to trust the old bear except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and so she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. "Thank you," said she told the old bear. "Of course," he said. "Can I walk with you back to your home?" "Of course," said the princess. So the princess and the old bear walked together through the forest back to the big wooden house. After that day, the princess would occasionally find gifts from the bear: a fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bluebell. One spring, when a sudden thaw flooded the path out of the princess's home, the old bear was there, and she rode his back across the river. The old bear began to think that the princess should be his mate. After all, she had no mate, and she needed one, and he could keep her warm and provide her a much more suitable than, and catch fish for her and protect her from wolves. She in return would brush out his fur and pick berries without smooshing half of them, and scratch that one part of his back he couldn't reach. And with how she took care of the goblins, she would be an excellent mother for his cubs. One day the old bear came with a ring of spruce and asked the princess to be his bride. "I'm sorry," said the princess. "You are a very good friend, and I appreciate all you've done for me, but I cannot marry you. You are a bear, I am a princess. It would never work." The old bear was crushed. "Can we still be friends?" he asked. "We will always be friends," said the princess, "but I will never marry you." Sad friend zone. Okay. The old bear and the princess carried on their friendship, and after 1 year he tried again to ask her to be his bride, but once again she refused him. This happened 1 year later, and 1 year after that, and then finally the princess said, "Old bear, you are my dear friend, and I appreciate all you have done for me, but I would sooner you have left me to the wolves than marry you." Oh, wow, that's cold, but straightforward. So yeah, but I don't think that she would need it to express herself like that, but yeah, it's I imagine she was fed up with it. And that is how it will always be. I have my hands full with the two goblins who live under my house, and they are all I need. That wounded the old bear deeply, but it was finally enough to stop her proposals. They remained friends, and he continued to give her gifts of fresh salmon and ripe berries and newly bloomed bluebells. I guess this is the gifts what I'm supposed to do in the puzzle. So salmon, there was two, so it's repeating. So I guess this is the important part. Fresh salmon, ripe berries, and bluebells. But the old bear never again asked the princess to be his bride, much as he might have wanted to. That is how the princess befriended old bear and how she refused him. Okay, sad story. How do I collect salmon from the lake?
Fresh caught salmon?
Yes,
A handful of ripe berries?
yes,
Some honey?
no,
Actually,
not
I'm
the
not sure.
honey. So I'm not sure which one could be the bluebells. Try that one.
A newly bloomed bluebell?
Yes, that's
Nice.
it. Let's
Man,
look.
he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
We have all these backstories. So much fun, right? Sorry for the knock under the door like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple of times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You are strong and kind, and you know so much. It's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head, but I want you to know I got the message and I'm gonna get out of your hair, and now there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street and say hello or not. It's okay. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop though. Let me know if you want me to come with you because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal, Sam. Oh my god, and Sam is still still drinking about this after 10 years after he got rejected. They they didn't have any chance together. And this letter is kind of creepy too, but it's nice that that he comes up with he's fine now after the rejection, but lurking around and still offering himself is like a kind of weird and even makes me want to push him away. Yeah. But I was not even there. But just this letter. Where is Oh, Alison, here you are. Where is the last two statues?
The
Uh,
crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves.
Princess
I
and the
drew
Two
the original.
Thieves.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. And you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
Uh,
Everything. At least Alison now said the title and of the story. So it will be easier to find, and I already find it. Do I read it like this or do I read it like this? It's better to read it like this, but it's easier to read it like this. Okay, let's. I can. I can figure out what is written there. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. The house was built from the strong wood of the forest and it kept the princess warm and safe. The princess was not a native of the forest, but she never spoke about where she had come from, for it made her cry. She did not have many friends, but that was not how she liked it. The forest was big and deep, and many paths led to her house, but not many visitors passed by. The princess was happy to be left alone in the big house in the deep forest. She knew that the forest would provide for her, but that its generosity had to be respected, so she only took what she needed. Okay. For a long time, life was just fine for the princess in the big wooden house. One winter day, when snow blanketed the earth and ice bent the trees low, the wise princess realized that food was disappearing from her house. It was not much at first, only a few fruits and nuts and eggs vanishing during the night. Maybe it's the birds, she said, or the mice, and for a time the princess was okay with losing some food, for the winter was long and little creatures needed to eat too. But then small items started to disappear as well. spoons and plates, forks and knives and blankets. It was as if every time she was in one part of the house, something disappeared in another room. That can't be the birds or the mice, said the princess. I think I have a thief. But they are their children. They need to eat. So she went outside to look for traces in the snow. I don't mean the plates, okay? So she went outside to look for traces in the snow and noises in the wind, but there was nothing to be found, nor to be heard. That's strange, said the princess. Maybe the thief is hiding inside my house. For many days she hunted, looking behind the curtains and under the bed, in the attic and the chimney, behind the poles, under the carpet, but she found nothing. As she searched, food kept on disappearing night after night. I will make a cake, frowned the princess, a big cake with every egg and fruit and nut I still have, so that I only have one thing to keep my eye on. She spent the day making the cake and using everything she had left. That's not really smart during the winter. But if she wanted to eat only cake and it will last, then it's okay, I guess. The cake she made was so big she could hardly carry it. If I manage to protect the cake, I'll be able to survive the long winter, she said. So she added a log to the oven and she kept the big cake safe inside. But the next morning the log had been opened and the cake had disappeared. At first the princess cried because that cake was the last of her fruit until the snow melted. But then she noticed two trails of tiny feet in the spilled floor and she followed the tracks to the hidden hatch in the floorboards. This is how the princess realized that the truth tiny thieves were living under the wooden house right below her feet. Wow, they steal forks
What if they
and
took some spoons?
spoons. Yeah, definitely. They took
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit?
fruit, definitely. There were no candy, or were there?
Some flour for the cake, maybe?
I don't know. They stole the cake, but not the flour. I don't remember any clothing. I don't remember any candy.
Did they steal candy?
No, they don't.
Wait,
They steal the
I'm
eggs,
pretty sure they stole some eggs?
but not the flour.
Maybe not. That's it.
Yes.
I always
Oh,
wondered
that's a
where that
lovely
drawing went. She said it
drawing.
was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
She just collected everything, and this will be good for my babies when they are like really old. They can get it back. You are the best mom in the world, the prettiest princess. Aw, cute. Allison, where did you go? Are you finished? Where is the story about the moose teaching them to fish? Where is this little statue? Where is the statue? No. Okay. We have too many statues to still find. I'm not sure I will be able to do this like that. Oh, we missed one somewhere elsewhere. We missed two. Sad.
The crafty goblins are two cunning little thieves who live under the princess's house. They're always getting into mischief, but they have good hearts. The Mad Hunter is a cruel and ruthless creature. Once he starts hunting someone, he never stops. He'll chase his prey to the ends of the earth if he needs to. No one can escape his piercing eye.
How cute their voice is.
The wise princess is a runaway from a far-off land. She won't tell anyone what she's running from, because just thinking about it makes her cry. She's friends with all the animals in the forest, and has a kind and generous soul. The pious pelican is the princess's generous friend. She has a magical beak that is always full of food and never empties.
These are so
The Ice King
cute.
is the lord of the whole forest. He is so powerful that no one dares to challenge his commands.
So the Ice King is maybe winter or the snow.
The big frog is an effervescent creature who tries to be kind, but is also a tireless gossip. The Ice King punished her once by telling her his deepest secret. If she ever tells anyone, she'll lose her voice forever.
The Ice King punished the frog by telling her his secret. Okay. Who is a gossip? I don't know who the frog is.
The stalwart moose is a kind and loyal animal. He always criticizes the goblins for their tricks, but he actually likes them.
Oh, he actually likes them.
The mangy muskrat is a lazy, cowardly creature who spends most of his time lying around in the sun, cleaning his coat.
Wow. Who is he? Is it a he even? I don't know who the muskrat and the big frog. And if the Ice King is not the winter, then I don't know who that is either. Who's the moon
The
hag?
moon hag is an old and powerful witch. She lures her innocent victims deep beneath the ice and traps them there forever.
That's creepy.
The secret keeper is a traveling woman who buys and sells secrets. She stores all these secrets in the clouds because nobody ever looks up when they're searching for hidden things.
Okay, I don't know who the moon hag and the secret keeper. Maybe these people, some of them are not real people. I think, I think the frog was someone. I already paired it with someone, or I don't know. No, I don't think so.
The Gold Lady is the wise princess's cruel mother, who sent the Mad Hunter to drive the girl back to the palace.
What?
The Gold Lady is the wise princess's cruel mother, who sent the Mad Hunter to drive the girl back to the palace.
The Mad Hunter is their dad, but the Golden Lady was whispering to Brent on one of the puzzles. So Brent is also the Mad Hunter and also their father too, not just the first children. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Allison sad that we were supposed to find something or at the dock. I think we spent enough
You
time
really want to
here.
go? You sure we've seen everything?
I think we. You are standing there, Allison. If there were a more puzzle, you would be standing next to the puzzles, I guess. Okay,
I
I
guess we could
will
stay a little longer if you think there's more to find.
look into the little corners here if there is a statue or not. I just can't because you stand there. Wow, thanks, Allison. I don't think that we will find the two missing statues. Who who we didn't find? We find the bear, right? Who did we not? We find the beaver, the frog. Did we find the bear? We didn't find the bear. It was somewhere in Sam's place. Oh my god, how? But I looked around. We did not find the bear. This one is the bear, obvi. And the other one, we find the moose. Is the muskrat? Did we find the muskrat or the ice troll? No. We find the musket. So this is the ice troll, I guess. Okay, I'm not trying to waste more time, so let's go.
You really want to go? You sure we've
Maybe I
seen
will
everything?
do. Maybe I will do
Either way, I'm ready for this to
a
be over.
discovery
Me
or a
too.
redo just for the collectibles. But let's see how the story will turn out from now on. We again find out a lot of things. Let's run. Yeah, let's run to the dock. Listen is already there. Listen, run.
What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night.
Oh, we are trying to
Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
retrieve that memory that we already failed to try, and Tyler was so sick when he tried alone. Okay, yeah, I'm living for this. How do I retrieve it again? Okay, remember. I'm living for this. Let's see. Let's see. I can't see anything. Wow. Why? Why though?
Almost.
You need a face. Okay. Oh, no. No way. No way.
Tom? Tom
Is that
Becky is our father?
Tom?
Of course, it had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
What? 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 I did not expect it, Tom, to be this cruel. Marianne, to blackmail her. What? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I mean, I thought I did, anyway.
Sure.
Okay, wait a
Whatever.
little bit.
As long as we get answers.
I'm not gonna. I'm so curious about what will happen, so we'll continue. Maybe I finish this today. I would not expect Tom to be the Mad Hunter and to be this cruel being with Marianne. He was always avoiding conflicts.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Do they resemble at all to him?
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. And you would have
Oh, I would
starved out
pity
here if
you.
not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Well, maybe it was Tessa's idea initially. But I supported it.
Oh my God, I
And your
hate this
mother
guy.
was happy to live off our handouts.
Jesus. This is a bad person. He let Marianne drown. Let's choose that
You were
one.
here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
You just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything.
Wow.
Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
You could have saved her.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made, one way or another.
What's the other one?
Hey. You hearing me?
Yep, sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
Yeah, I
Does he
figured.
really expect us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Ellie. I'd rather not think about it.
He could have saved her, jump in the water and pull her up.
You
Yeah,
tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never
That
meant
was
to hurt
him.
anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that
Why-
you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked.
Jesus.
I was terrified that this whole thing was going to
Excuses.
blow up in my
This
face.
guy is
I had to do something.
He tried to sweep everything under the rug and save himself. Jesus. Oh my god, this guy is a true villain. He doesn't care about anything at all. Tyler and Allison are his children. Wow. And he doesn't care at all about them. I mean, he's...
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
He's
Excuse me?
still trying
You want
to
me to
save
pay for my mistakes?
himself.
Fine. But please, Tessa can't know.
Tessa
Is
doesn't
it
know.
killer?
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she
Figures.
never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't
This
be in
guy
this
is
situation.
Super weirdo.
Maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
He threatened her. Yeah. He preyed on her.
That was convenient for you, huh? You preyed on her because she was vulnerable. And you knew you could always blame it on crazy Marianne Ronan if you got caught.
It was nothing like that. Nothing at all.
He's a bad person.
Your mother was
I hate him.
a very pretty woman.
Jesus Christ.
And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have.
Jesus
I got
Christ.
caught up.
She was a prize
That
for
made me a
her.
fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign.
Yeah,
Am
for
I wrong?
sure.
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died.
It's getting interesting. How she will
That
die.
night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
What is the real story? Jesus. I mean, if if we could trust actually what Tom says.
Why do they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it?
Okay, so
His
she
fault.
really
This is his fault.
loaded the gun. She really what I'm just gonna go on observing here. Who made her do what? How did she not see him? Jesus Christ, Tom. You are the worst person ever existed.
Mad Hunter!
Wait, no! Stop! Honey! Wait, no! Please! Please! Mom,
What happened?
I'm not gonna hurt you.
So she said she won't hurt him. That's what I thought in the first place. And why Allison stabbed her? What the actual bluff?
No! No way! You're a fucking liar!
I saw what I saw.
Ugh! You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her!
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be
Okay,
smart about
this
this,
is-
Allison.
Here's
Are
the
you
climax.
sure you want
What
this
we
to
wanted.
You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say? And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't
Jesus
touch her.
manipulating. He's manipulating them.
You know
Yeah.
I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom.
I don't know what
Tyler
to
and I
say.
need to talk alone.
Jesus.
Just please.
I was
Think
kept in the
twice
dark
before making any
for
rash
so
decisions.
long.
There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back!
I don't know. I don't know how will this have a solution in the end. This is pretty dark, the whole thing. Why did she even loaded the gun?
Allie, you okay?
Breton?
You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you?
Tom? Or
Did
for
you?
what?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that.
What if they bring this to the police?
Ever since we started digging,
Their
I
words
haven't been able to
against
shake this
Tom's?
feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going
Try
to
to
kill me.
remember.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
Why did she load the gun? Try to remember it. Just how you remembered. Tom, you can remember this with... Okay, okay. We are getting there. I forget how why would Tyler run out? Why would Tyler run out? I don't remember. Why did Tyler run out? He saw Marion with the gun when he showed her his hair. I think Miriam would not want it to hurt her children. And I was blaming Allison, but I thought it was. But if I thought they thought it was self-defense, and it's the same, but I'm having these different feelings right now. Are they going to go back in the past? Oh, everything in slow motion. This is another climax, I guess. No, don't let go of the memory. Finish it. Finish the memory. See what will happen. Which one was the real one?
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
Was she or
She threatened Tom
wasn't
with those
she?
exact same words, with the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
Do I have to decide here? I hope not.
I guess
Please,
it's possible.
please, game
Fuck.
developers, don't put this on me. Game writers.
I don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, you need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms
Dealing?
with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose,
No, I have to
you
choose
gotta live with
now.
it, okay?
Oh, Jesus. Please don't. Please, please. This is so not fair to put this on me. Please don't. Don't, please. Please. I don't know what happened. I was trying to figure this out.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Please don't put this on me.
I'm going to kill you! I'm going to kill you! I'm going to kill you! I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you.
For me,
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Tom's version makes more sense
I'm not gonna hurt you.
because Marianne loved their children, but I don't know again why did she carry the gun?
I'm going to kill you!
I think I can do both
I'm not gonna
endings.
hurt you.
I can do both endings.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Let's see first
I'm not gonna hurt you.
what will happen if
I'm
with
not
what
gonna
I
hurt you.
always believed.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Let's see what will happen.
Mom, please. No, don't do this.
Let's see what will happen.
Allison, this isn't what
was going to kill herself. Just herself. You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. That attic. Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made
I
a
th-
horrible mistake.
yeah, I think this.
Hey,
I
it's
feel
okay.
this
I'm
one
here.
is more real. Yeah, listen. So sorry, but I think this is what happened. I would. There were no signs. The mayor wanted to kill them or hurt them
Hey, peep what I just found downstairs.
just because she couldn't handle
What do you
losing
think?
any more children. Doesn't mean
Will it have aged well, or just gone bad?
that she was gonna kill them. It's funny how all these memories work like
Where are
that.
you at
That
right now?
you decide something
I just
happened,
keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you.
and
Over
and
and
it's
over.
then it's
We were
settled,
kids.
and that was like that. It's so
We
weird.
freaked out. You weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
And why would she
She
kill
was just
herself?
talking to you. And I killed her.
Yeah.
Stop.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne
Yeah,
and
that
Eddie.
happened.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay.
I'm
I was
just
the one who walked
not
out.
satisfied how
I can't let
they
that
chose
happen
the
again.
easy way
I
to
don't
like
think it
blame
will.
everything on Tom and the
Something's been pushing us
scapegoat.
to find answers. And now we have
He
them.
just swipe
Maybe I'm wrong.
every
And
blame
if it
off
stays bad,
himself.
we can stop. But
I expected
I really want to
more,
keep what makes us us.
a bigger thing happening, and they just kinda
The Mad Hunter was forced to
went.
remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he
What
plotted
do
the
you
day
think?
he would emerge,
Brothers and
to
sisters?
once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
I don't
And
agree
that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise
with the
princess from
ending
the Mad
choices
Hunter.
here. Why did she have to die? Why did she have to die? As bad as it is. I I didn't see. I can piece together the parts now that Marianne loaded a gun to face Tom, and they got scared and Allison stabbed her. But still, I don't see Allison or Marianne killing herself either in this one. I don't see it. I just don't. What they say, see that she wouldn't abandon their children. Maybe she gone mad, but I don't see this like that she wanted to kill herself. I think she loaded the gun to face Tom because he was harassing Miriam with money or something.
One last look. I'm good to go.
Tyler has a new haircut now. Bald Eagle. America's animal. Oh, I have to play more.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So,
It's
last
weird
chance.
that
Is there
Allison.
anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep, gonna
It's
leave 'em at
weird
her
hearing
office on my way to the
Allison
ferry.
Well, that's it then.
happy now after just what happened.
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Ah, yes, I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch.
I get to.
How's Juno?
Big and full of people, even without tourists. Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there. Okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know, right? This
Okay.
cannot stand.
So Tyler moves to Juneau too.
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
I
Same.
just don't believe that
know,
Allison is good
Emptying
after
the house
this.
really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week, and after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos
She was
Crossing.
so
No worries. You still
bad.
loving your therapist?
Gail,
Even
yes.
thinking
I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as
that
homework.
she killed
It
her,
really helped
and
me
now
get some
that
perspective.
they decided
sounds
that
awesome.
happened, she's fine. I just don't believe this. I guess I gotta go because I asked all
Okay,
the other
I'm gonna hang
stuff.
up now.
See you tonight.
Okay. I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison Mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you.
Allison mobile. Okay. If can I examine without going? There's a crafty goblin. Wow.
Aw.
Hello, my name is Tyler. This is that thing I was telling you about. See you there, the annual queer prom. Come as you are. Wow. Okay, there is not much left, much thing to explore here. No other things to click at. It's weird. It's weird. Why do I get to play after I chose the ending? To like closure? For closure, I guess. I don't know if there is anything I could explore
I hope the
here.
next goblin family bakes a lot of sand pies in this.
This is so sad. Jesus. This is
Guess
so
you guys moved
sad.
on too.
This is so sad. I'm just embracing this ending now, and it's like pointless. A lot of things is pointless. Or not pointless like that, but has no
Goblins out.
has no sense. It makes no sense. A lot of things. Gonna wander around. Do you say something, or I just gotta sit here?
Everything okay, Ty?
Actually, yeah. Everything really is.
Okay, there is talking. Just a little, but there were talking. I just didn't see this. That Tom was the Mad Hunter. Jesus. This is Sam's place, or this is the dock where everything happened? No, this is the dock where
Yeah.
things happen.
Time to move on.
Maybe Marion is still there. No, they found their body. Okay, okay. I'm just didn't mean to be morbid. Okay. Let's go inside and look around one more time. I didn't do a lot of things. I just remembered, like, when we were like selecting stuff, that we didn't finish that one.
It's too bad Tessa closed her cafe. That other place just doesn't quite hit the spot. I should grab the rest of my stuff before I head out.
I guess they did the
Sucks to
selecting without
suck.
me.
Thomas Anthony Fecky.
Veni Vecchi lost. Ok. That's weird.
Huh. Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Dearest Tyler and Allison, I'm writing this letter from Juneau International Airport, where I will soon board a plane to Manila on a missionary assignment. I apologize for not coming in person to say goodbye, but I was called to make this decision alone and to carry it out on my own as well. I'm sure you understand that sometimes we must follow without question the prompting of the Spirit. I will not be coming back to Dallas Crossing for some time. Before I go, there is still something I feel must confess to you both. Perhaps because I have never found the strength to comfort my husband, I have never been able to forgive Miriam for her betrayal. I truly did love you both like my own children, and I always tried to forgive your mother for her unapologetic lifestyle. But when I discovered that you were the fruit of her affair with my Thomas, wanting her to suffer like I was suffering, and I brought down on your house the wrath I never dared allow to unfold in mine. Wow, Tessa is really cut off Miriam because of that. And we suffer the consequences, Allison and Tyler. I've been deeply ashamed all these years, and I'm surprised how much better I feel with it out in the open. The greatest thing about truth is the peace it brings to your life. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. You have taught me once again how love will bring you further in life, something that Marianne had been trying to show me all along. Take care of each other always. In his steps, Tessa. Okay, Tessa is still very religious. I'm seeing. What's behind the curtain? Nothing. I'm gonna send a picture about Miriam's room, I guess. Yeah, this looks like that. Yeah, this is it. Because of the door, I know. I was just not sure. This is weird. Really weird. Oh, that's a drawing. Did she draw herself? That does not look like a picture. Well, why would you leave this here? Take them, of course. These are memories about everything. There is another letter here. Letter, yeah. There is a time I'm not sure where I'm supposed to send this, so I hope it will reach you. Heard from Laura that you finally sold the house. I'm guessing you'll both be, this is Sam probably, on your way out soon. I'm staying in a little cabin on the Tenaki River that the owner's letting me stay in if I help fix his boat. It's been nice to start over, but my sponsor at AA says it's important I don't completely erase the past. Something about being a part of my history. You two have been an important part of everything, and so I hope you won't mind me writing this letter, even though words and me sometimes get twisted up. You both have your busy lives, but it'd be really great if we could meet sometime. Step 9 of recovery is about making amends, so I hope that with everything that happened, you guys might let old Sam apologize for all the hurt I did. You could drive to Juneau, or you could even come visit Tenaki. Got a nice pullout, but you'll have to fight for the blanket. Haha, just kidding. There's two. One of them kind of smelly though. Haha, got you again. Please take care of yourself, Sam. P.S. got adopted by a stray mutt that hung around the docks. I named her Skipper. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the letters here laying around.
Man, seeing it empty is so weird. But at least it's the last time I'll ever have to.
There's causing most wanted escapes. The raccoon escaped. What is this police doing? Feasibility puts mail at peril once again. What are these police doing? This police station is a joke. They like criminal out. Like Like, I must be relieved to finally be done with that place, no doubt. If traffic's not too bad, I should be back at our place at 4 p.m. Traffic in Dallas, only if the mailbox bandit escaped. Hey, I'm making that biscuit thing you like. Damn, on my way. I probably take out some fire hydrants and stop signs. Don't die, I'll keep you warm. See you in a few. Don't die, it's not. Don't joke about it. And I think they are together. Looks like it. Took the things, yeah. What you need took everything. This is your last time. Look around. Did you forget anything? Be wary. Oh, I was not here. You go upstairs. I'm still gonna do all the other ending though. Even if it's satisfying. Even if the game makes me do
Certainly
this
hope the new
2
owners are
times.
Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
Yeah, it looks kinda bad, especially the walls. What about Eddie? Eddie, they leave Eddie here. I can't run.
Goodbye, room.
Send
Goodbye, room.
picture. Goodbye room,
Goodbye,
goodbye room.
man on the moon?
What? Are you our...
For posterity.
Yeah. Are you a poet, Tyler? No? They should write a book about this. I mean, it would be a hit. I'm wondering how the two different endings affect this stuff. Okay, I'm done. What is that two? What is that? Two angels? Things? This was the whole second floor? Just this room? How does this house work? There must have been some secret room up here too. Let's go. Okay, not in the bathroom, but outside. Okay, I get everything, I guess. Why didn't you trash the trash? Let's go. Leave the house for good. Get all your stuff. I'm just speechless about this ending. Did really not make any
Well,
sense.
this is
I
goodbye for
thought,
real,
I
guess.
hoped I get a bigger explanation, like a bigger, like even a supernatural something. Like there is no explanation. Why did they have their voices at all? Is this twin telepathy? All the twin can do
Hey,
this?
Aaron. It's Ty.
It's
Tyler Ronan.
obviously not.
I thought I'd catch you on your
Who
break
is
between sessions, but I
this
guess you're
guy?
going along with another rebel with too many causes.
Who we started talking to? Aaron? Who is that? Is he his
I
mentor?
I know I haven't reached out since I left
Yeah,
Fireweed,
probably
but
someone from Fireweed.
I just wanted to say,
There is like no
well,
difference between
you
the
were
two
right
endings.
about grief, about it
Maybe
going in
this is the better
circles.
ending and the other one is like full of
This
crazy.
morning, I was out on the porch
I
staring at the
don't
fog,
see how the other one is
and my
more
mother,
crazy.
she she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember.
I hope he doesn't get in an accident.
Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
This is the ending. This is not a closure I was hoping. It was a big surprise that Tom was the bad one. Edison was grateful they completed Marianne's puzzle. They forced the chest open. Okay. Edison was influenced by Tom's testimony. What? 100% believe in the twins' memory? What? But I chose the Tom's testimony. What? I chose that one, right? And I'm 0%. Twins trusted their bond and kept their voice. They didn't keep their voice. Which are the ones I chose? The yellow ones. Yeah. So I'm 0%. Allison said that they would never use their voices. Eddie was relieved that Allison accepted responsibility in the murder. Yeah, I confess the truth. Sam lost his temper and sin. What? There was Sam's story? There was more to Sam's story? Okay. Okay, yeah, we did that. If you or anyone you know are struggling with suicidal thoughts or experiencing emotional crisis, you can find help using these resources. You matter and we need you in the world. Yeah, important message. Okay, let's replay. Veni vidi vici. Let's replay this one. Let's replay and chose the other one.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that
You're a
winter
bad
was rough on
person.
everyone. And you would have starved out
You
here
should
if
have
not for all the
died.
free food we gave you.
Don't act
I
like you
said
had
it.
anything to do with that. That was all
said it.
Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man.
You should have died.
Maybe it was Tess's
You're a
idea
monster.
initially. But I supported it.
Ruining life
And your
and
mother was happy to live off our handouts.
killing people. You were responsible for their family.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You
I'm
weren't
curious
supposed
about
to be
what they
home.
have to say
Doesn't
about
excuse the
this.
fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was gonna blow up in my face.
It
I
should
had
have
to
been.
do something.
You're crazy. Burning a barn? About the barn, yeah, this was the one I missed.
You hearing me?
Yep. Sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
He says the same
He's not
thing.
even the least bit sorry for what he did. He could have seriously hurt you.
Yeah. He's just a fucking coward.
Yeah, he's a coward. Definitely.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment. But she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the
Because you're a
time I got to
coward.
town, Brown was already on his way
You're not.
out. There was nothing else I could do.
There were, you just save yourself.
Does he really expect us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Ellie. I'd rather not think about it.
Okay, why am I listening to these things?
So what do we do now?
We already
We tell him
saw
he's gotta fix
this.
the mess he made. One way or another.
Yeah. We tell them.
You failed us, Tom.
I
You
just
need
want
to
to choose
make
the
it
other
right.
path.
I'll do whatever you want.
Maybe that one
long as
gives
none of
me
this gets
more
out.
closure.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This'd kill her.
Tessa
Tessa already
knows,
knows.
Tom.
You
No.
are just a bad person.
That's impossible.
Imagine all the
It
swear
never occurred
words,
to you the reason
know.
Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
That all fits, Tom.
But she never said anything.
Can I skip?
Lord.
Yeah, he preyed on her.
That was convenient for you, huh? You preyed on her because she was vulnerable. And you knew you could always blame it on crazy Marianne Ronan if you got caught.
It was nothing like that.
He
Nothing at all.
he
Your
um
mother was
asked for money.
a very pretty woman.
Jesus, I
And
don't
she'd
want
been
to
so...
look at his face again.
That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Let's see this for the last time. Or do I skip it? Let's see it for the last time. Tom's version, and then we let it go, and it never even was an option. Okay?
Why do they do it? They made me do it.
What did they make
They made me
you
do it.
do?
Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
She's crazy. She looks crazy. She looks pretty disturbed. She looks pretty disturbed. It's just pretty weird how she put together all that stuff in the barn, in the loft, all that storytelling stuff, all that serious engineering stuff, that these doors locked, and her door was also like that.
The Mad Hunter.
And then she chooses violence. Chooses to solve things with a shotgun. I just can't understand it. But and again, everyone could feel pushed over the edge.
Hey, no. Please.
This is ridiculous. Why would Tyler act like that if she said that she wasn't gonna hurt or him? Wasn't gonna hurt him. Why would Tyler beg for his life? Why would Allison stab her? I know he was scared. I mean Tyler. I know Tyler was scared that he made a bad choice, and he was in his
No.
head
No
about
way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I
his
saw.
mom not accepting him
You're
as
manipulating
the
us
way he
just like you
is.
manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've
He
got
just
way
want
more
to
here to
save
lose than he does.
himself.
His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say? And Michael?
Nothing
The whole
happened.
town might turn on you.
I just went. The last time I went through
Don't touch her.
everything as Allison killed for her for no reason, and nothing
No,
happened.
I'm right.
So
Just
his
Get out of here,
statements
Tom.
are really
Tyler and I need to
ridiculous.
talk alone.
Just please.
Maybe they
Think
didn't
twice before
even
making any rash decisions.
did that
A whole lot of
ending
lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck
properly
alone
because no one chose
and
this
never come
path.
back.
Miriam was crazy. Miriam was talking in herself. She loaded a shotgun.
Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've
No one chose
been having
that.
all of
Choose
these
that.
nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's
I
more
mean,
than that.
that's a traumatic moment. I
Ever
don't
since we started
think
digging, I haven't been able to shake this
that they would
feeling like
forget
something's
that
off.
what happened.
Something's off because he put this in your head.
They are 2%, even though they
Don't
were
let him get away with it.
kids.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details.
Even though
This isn't that. She
they
was
were
going to
kids,
kill me.
they are
I'm not so
2%
sure anymore,
against
Tyler.
1%, Toms. It is weird how I can not choose the future, what will happen, but I can choose what happened in the past. It's like so weird about this game. You can choose how the past turned out, but still you can't change the past. Like you can't save Marianne. And it would just kill me if Marianne wouldn't be mad and she still wanted to her Earth. Or no, and she still just wanted to like help Tyler. And then they killed her, or Allison killed her. That would just break my heart that she died like that when she just wanted the best for their children. I just can't let that ending. Maybe what I was missing is that why did she went mad? I just couldn't accept it because yeah, there were no not enough things for me to know, but we figured out that her other child died and she was really um crushed over it.
She
So
had a gun pointed at me. She
so
chased
she
me.
just
She said she was
probably
going to kill me.
had so many problems and she had so many painful events happening
She
to
threatened
her
Tom with those
that she
exact same
went
words, with the same gun, on the
crazy
same pier.
over the
The thing
pain.
you said to Eddie the
So
other day got thrown back at me.
she just couldn't handle
Don't
the
you think it's
pain
possible that
anymore.
happened here too?
She just lost it.
I guess it's
I'm going
possible.
with that one now.
Fuck. I don't know.
There are 2 people against 1 people's word.
And we're never gonna know the truth, are we?
1%.
Because the second you walk away from something,
This is like a
that's it.
serious
Yeah.
life
I guess at this point,
theory.
you just
You walk away from something
have to
that's
decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
I just accepted something more, something bigger explanation. I just couldn't believe that Miriam went mad, but they were they were telling me this from the beginning that she just went mad, and I just couldn't believe it.
Kill you!
But now
I'm going to kill you!
that I put together the things that her
I'm
children,
going to kill
her
you!
child, her first child died,
I'm going to kill you!
and Tom
I'm going to kill
betrayed
you!
her and used her, and her only
I'm going
friend
to kill you!
Tessa turned on her because
I'm
of that,
going to
and
kill you!
her and her children's life just financially were not manageable anymore because they were not supporting them. The father, Tom, didn't support them. She just went mad from the pain. That's what we are going with because Allison was a sweet child. I know I put a lot of a lot of bad thoughts on Allison, but she wouldn't. Tyler was his head about his identity. Maybe he felt a crisis about Marian not accepting who he was. But Allison, she did not have any of that, so she wouldn't stab Marian. I guess that's the 0%, because everyone realized it sooner because they were more empathic with Allison than I was. But Allison, I don't think Allison would just kill her just because. I mean, Tyler was screaming, yeah, she maybe got scared, but even if that if Tom's version is true, I just can't take it. It's just because I don't think that she would stab her. I don't think that a child would stab their mother, even if they had a gun, when they were talking like that. Like that.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
If Marianne would said
I'm
this,
not
I
gonna
don't
hurt you.
think that Allison would stab her. For real. I
I'm
think
not gonna
she
hurt
would
you.
have waited and not just run
I'm not
there
gonna
and
hurt
stab
you.
her. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I'm going to kill you.
So this is
I'm
the
going
truth.
to kill
Marianne
you.
went mad from her pain
I'm
of
going to kill
losing
you. No, don't do this.
all the children again
Mom.
and being completely desperate
Allison,
about
this
her
isn't
life,
what.
her children, and her, like, and the
Tom was lying.
father of her
Marianne
children
couldn't face being separated from her kids
abandoned
again.
and
And the only
harassed
way to make
her.
sure that never happened was for all of us to go together.
Yeah,
I know it in my heart.
that's it.
I saved you. I saved us.
I know.
She didn't do that room in the
Did the right
barn
thing.
for the kids. She do that for herself
You want to go back inside?
to have a creative way to work
Yeah.
out her pain with art about losing her child. This makes so much sense like this. She went mad and she couldn't be helped anymore. That's how I can close this whole thing
Hey,
about her
peep what I just
dying.
found downstairs.
It was
What do you
not
think?
necessarily, I know.
Would have aged well, or just gone bad?
It makes everything make so much more sense like that. Like this.
Cheers, I guess.
I can't believe Tom thought we'd buy that story. And that I almost did.
Yeah, I still can't believe he and Marianne.
I wanted
What the hell did she
Marianne to
see in him?
be
She was probably just
that
really, really
protecting
lonely
mother.
after she lost Leo.
I could never get that lonely.
Don't say that, Tyler.
Listen, with everything that's been
You
going
weren't
on,
in
it
her
got me thinking
situation.
about our voice. Like, that maybe we should stop using it.
Why, Allison?
I just don't trust it. And I think we'll be better off without it.
I just don't
This
understand it
morning,
why.
I kept getting these
I always
horrible
choose the
visions of
the
you
good.
and Marianne And Eddie...
Visions. Like our memories?
I always choose
Yeah,
the
but
good ones when
different.
they
It was all
plagued,
my
you know,
worst
the
thoughts
sign.
brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay. I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
But
I
Allison
don't
said
think
that
it
the
will.
same time,
Something's been
the same
pushing us to
thing the
find
last time.
answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop.
Okay.
But I really want to keep what makes us
Okay,
us.
okay. I think I speaked over this part last time. So they agree on not giving up their voices. Okay. Okay,
The Mad
okay.
Hunter was forced
I
to
should
remain
be
below the lake
listening
with the
sometimes
moon hag,
instead of
but she did
talking.
not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant.
How did the hag
Lo,
used
What
plotted
do
the
you
day
think?
he would emerge
under the
Brothers and
water
to
sisters?
once
as
again
a
hunt
servant?
the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the
Man created
crafty
all these
goblins
stories
rescued the wise
in
princess from the Mad Hunter.
cooperation with dealing with her pain. Not cooperation. I don't know the word. Whatever. To cope with her pain. Yeah. In the coping mechanism. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I was wanting to say. She was mad. Yeah. I'm so sad for them. They really are strong and live through um pretty hard stuff together. I can let them go like that, I guess. But they are just, yeah, I know it's just a story in a video game. It's not of them will be real, but yeah, for me, it's better if I am peace with the closure. I could really identify even in movies with the characters. Okay, I'm at better peace now than I was with the other ending. I'm sad. I didn't want it to believe that Miriam went mad, but they were telling me this from the beginning, and I was just no, no, no. She was protecting and she was caring with their children, but she lost it. Maybe
One
not
last
even
look.
for a moment. She would
Good
have
to
been
go.
crazy from that on, from that on. It's weird how it doesn't really change that much in the story, the two endings. This game is not that
Hey, it's
really
me.
Hey, me.
worked out
House is
that
empty. I'm getting ready to head out.
much.
So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep. Gonna leave 'em at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
Should I go through all of them
How's
again?
Juno?
Big and full of people, even
Maybe
without
I can
tourists.
listen now
Michael's been
more.
writing up rules for the
Like I'm at
apartment.
peace and
I
not
need your support
upset.
against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there. Okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know, right? This cannot stand.
So they
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week, and after
So
everything
in
that
every
happened,
version, they
I just felt
both
like I needed
move
to
to
keep some
Juno
miles between me and Delos Crossing.
with
No worries.
Michael, or is that
You still
just
loving your
because
therapist?
Gail,
I...
yes. I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome.
Or are they just... Is Tyler just going to Juno because of Michael?
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Ah, yes. I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
What
Anyways,
practice
I'm glad Tessa
Allison is
finally
on?
left his ass. Karma
Okay,
is a
whatever.
bitch.
I gotta go. Did I
Okay,
ask how
I'm
are
gonna
you?
hang up
I
now.
don't know.
See you tonight.
Okay,
I asked the
I'm
last
gonna
time
take
if
one
you
last walk through the
curious
house and then
again.
head to the ferry.
Just
Drive safe.
reverse.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Allison
Love you.
Mobile. Mobile? He said mobile. Wow.
For posterity.
I can now appreciate Tyler's t-shirt. Well, I don't really know what is it. It's like octopus or something like that. Yeah, let's do again everything. It's like now calm. Now I thought
Certainly
everything
hope the
was
new
on
owners
my
are Mr.
mind.
and Mrs. Fix-It.
And now I have a real closure. I don't think that I'm going to do those two little statues that I was missing. So you guys, you can write me what happens if you put all the mini statues in the loft in the barn to their places. Maybe there will be like light or light change or something like that. Those two little creatures are still don't know what they are, but okay, I'll send it's like I don't know. Maybe goblin angels. I'm at peace now. This is an important thing after video game to be at peace with yourself and with everything that happened. I'm gonna just look at it. This is Sam letter. PS get alerted by a stray mod. Okay, Sam, I'm glad that you kind of moved on and you are really great ahead in your rehabilitation. This is keep. All of them are keep. See the two little stickers with keep. Now I can appreciate more the pictures too. Is that Eddie with the birthday cake with Tyler and Allison? That's so cute. Is that Michael with Tyler and Allison with the glasses? Yes. What is that room? Maybe that's their new place. Or Allison's old place? No, that's probably their new place. Who's that girl on the left? Who is those guys in Alaska? Or in the, yeah, in the out in the cold? I don't know. Michael? Allison? Probably, I don't know. Hope not Tom. Oh my god, I didn't see that one last time. But that's probably Allison. Someone. Allison skating with Michael. They're rowing. And they're a spaceship with a huge telescope. Yeah, take them, of course. Do Tyler has? No. send this room to. Oh, this is our last time together, Tyler. Wish you the best in your life with Allison and Michael and Juno. Okay, that's a surprise, Allison. Like, oh my god, is that Miriam's room really? I'm glad that they moved on and they can joke about things right now, especially about Miriam. It's good with coping with bad stuff. If you can joke about it, you are moved on. That's what I heard. Do I look these things? I look,
Huh.
yeah. This is
Well, at
Tessa's
least you finally
letter.
dumped his ass.
That I'm glad that Tessa dumped finally. She should have been like this when, yeah, when things got out of control. She shouldn't wait 10 years about saying a word. She was in a bad place too. It's very surprising to me how people live their lives with not dealing with their stuff. I know I live like that, but I was like a baby. Now I'm all adult. I don't think, at least I hope, I will be strong enough to step out of bad situations and deal with the stuff I have to deal with and not live years and years in a bad situation. But I worked on myself a lot, so I don't think that I would allow myself to not do the right thing. Junior University join us. Apply now.
Sucks to suck, Thomas Anthony Fecky.
Yeah, I wish he was in jail for child neglect.
Man,
I don't
seeing it
know.
empty is
Child
so
neglect is
weird.
not that,
But at
but
least it's the last time we'll
for
ever have to.
for um um for murder or not murder, yeah, for like for the reason why a people died, yeah, he could be in jail. That's the male bandit. Okay, he's cute, and yeah, I don't think that a raccoon would need that much of attention. People just need to secure their mm, post. What is that? The post boxes more, yeah. Could I go out here and lean on the fence? Yeah, let's do that. For last time. Oh my god, this view, I will. Yeah, lean on it. I would miss this view. Oh my god. When
Gonna
I
miss
was in
this.
Switzerland, there were
One
a
more
lot of
jog down
places like
memory lane,
this
Mr.
where
Ronan?
there are
Hey,
beautiful
I'm having a
views.
private moment with me, myself, and I here.
Okay, carry on.
How is Allison always there with Tyler? Jesus. How does she know what Tyler's doing? Is that like they have like they can check on each other? What the other person doing? Not just like a call type of connection. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Oh my god. Okay. I can finally, I'm at peace. I solved everything. Finally, I can enjoy this beautiful view. Yeah. Yeah. I would lean there for sure with Tyler. Talks through stuff. reassuring him that everything gonna be fine. Yeah, and helping him if he has anything that he wants to talk about. I love to talk with people about their feelings. I love feelings. Oh, I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss them so much. I know I was hard on Allison, but I get to like them, yeah. I get used to them. Just little goblins. Mischievous goblins. Nasty goblins. He was sleeping here on the couch. Oh my god, that looks so not comfy. How did you even stretch your legs? Jesus. Yay. Michael's offline, okay. They are together and they are happy. That's the important thing. Widgets. What's our widgets? I know that was a thing, but I don't know anymore. What is that? But it's a 2020 game. I should know what a widget is. Oh my god. Whatever. I'm not a boomer, okay? I'm not a boomer. I'm Gen Z. This is you. Whoever you're watching. I'm Gen Z. Pack the things. Pack your sleeping bag and your laptop. That's what? The game just shows the laptop, but he packed the sleeping bag too. Whatever. Not questioning anything anymore. Oh my god, Tyler, I don't wanna leave you. I just wanna enjoy this moment. Craft the goblin figure. Oh my god, they have a kissing picture.
Aw, dreamy sigh.
Dreamy sigh. Okay. Hello, my name is Tyler. He, him. Yay, I used his pronouns correctly throughout the game. I'm just so happy. I know that everything is how it is. Everything is solved. They moved on. They get closure about their past. I didn't get the people. Why were they lying so much? I guess they were hurting too. Like Tessa was hurting a lot, probably. But she still has to learn a lot between that bit with being that religious, accepting people. She has to learn a lot. And Tom just deserves straight up jail. He needs to work on himself too to not be a spineless spineless snail or worm. But with this, I'm still insulting worms. Okay, that's not finish on that one. I'm glad that Tyler and Allison moved on. Figuring out the truth is an important part in getting closure and moving on. So I'm glad that they did that. I may not agreed with a lot of stuff that how the game was built, but we get an interesting story still. Nothing less, nothing more. And Yeah, I appreciated the feelings when I listened. Was having a panic attack, and about Tyler, his whole journey. It must be an inspiration for a lot of people. And even Michael, he was not a main character, but his journey also inspires probably a lot of people. So this game is really about teaching other people about important stuff, to be acceptable, not acceptable, accepting, be accepting, and maybe they even will help if they see if someone in a bad place with themselves. And all the emotions, I as I said, I love emotions, and yeah, and how they express the emotion, it was quite um well entertaining also, and memorable, and yeah, and feel heartwarming, and it gives us a story for the heart. Yeah. Yeah, that was a beautiful closure moment. Let's move on. Let's leave the house for good. Let's leave them for good. They are big now and they can take care of themselves, and I hope they will have their lives. They will have the time of their lives.
Well, this is goodbye for real, I
This is
guess.
goodbye for real, yes, Tyler. Goodbye, Tyler.
Hey, Aaron. It's Ty. Tyler Ronan.
It's nice that he
I
even gets
thought
in
I'd catch you
touch
on your break between sessions, but I guess you're
with
going along with another
Aaron.
rebel with too many causes.
I'm guessing his mentor. That's my best guess. Or his
I
mentee. I
I know I
think
haven't
it's
reached
his
out since
mentor.
I left Fireweed, but I
I'm
just
glad
wanted
that
to
he reaches
say,
out
well,
and
you were right
builds.
about grief, about it
Yeah,
going in circles.
yeah.
This morning,
Grief is
I
a
was out on
very
the porch staring at
complicated
the fog,
thing.
and my mother, she she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, uh, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
Thank you for this experience. I'm not gonna watch through the whole name things. Who did what? Yeah, we completed the puzzle. We believe in their memories. How could they be wrong? That was a very important part of their life. They just couldn't remember it wrong. It was a really scary night of their childhood. it was a life-changing moment that they couldn't remember it wrong. They kept their voice. Good job. That's because I choose this one in the choices. Eddie was relieved Allison accepted responsibility in the murder. I'm gonna miss Eddie too. I hope they will keep in touch with him. I don't know about Sam's story. I would have listened to it. It seemed a good decision at the time to tell him to get himself together and move on, and he did. He is in rehab in stage 9. He's working on maybe I did that with this, that I confronted him. He lost his temper, but he is in a better place now. Maybe he'll listen to his story. Maybe that case he didn't change. I would have listened to his story, but I'm glad that he changed. It's better. Michael felt closer to Tyler. 71% kiss Michael. Okay. I wish them to be happy together. I hope their relationship works out fine. And yeah, if you or anyone you know are struggling with suicidal thoughts or experiencing emotional crisis, you can find help using these resources. You matter and we need you in the world. Yeah. That's an important thought. If you ever feel at a really bad place, don't do it. It's not worth throwing your life away. You need to tell it to people and get help. Try to solve your problems in your head, even if it seems desperately seems there is no way out. There always is. Maybe it's harder than what you would wish to be, but if you really want something to achieve, you can achieve it. That's a game ending. Yeah, it was a fun game. And I know I always say it, but maybe next time we'll get a more fun and cheerful story where I could make more jokes. But yeah, I love this deeply emotional stories too, because emotions are really important. I'm really, really interested in people's emotions, expressing emotions. Yeah, that's so good. So thanks for watching, and if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, and we are gonna do more good content about. Comment what do you want content about, and I will gladly try a lot of. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and good goodbye, and have a good time, whatever time it is that you're watching my video. Goodbye.